Weston Dim, Danny Myers, the bar guy, back with another blog. This time I want to talk about an issue that has been occurring in battle rap for the last, I don't know how many years, but it's the time limits. It is the time limits, man. Leagues contract battle rappers to rap a specific amount of time for a specific amount of money. Now, whose job is it to ensure that the contract is actually carried out? It's the league owner. It's not the battlers. It's not the fans. It's not the entourage. The leagues are responsible for making sure that each man or woman rap the specific amount of time. Now, what's happening is battlers normally will contact their opponent and say, hey, bro, I'm not going over 2:30. I'm not going over 30 seconds. Or maybe my round might be 4 minutes with a 30-second grace. Whatever it may be, 90 seconds, whatever it may be. And the other battle rapper normally says, cool, I'm gonna do the same thing. So we got that mutual understanding that this is gonna be a fair fight. That's not always the case. People lie every day. You know what I'm saying? So now when that happens, the league owner is supposed to step in and call time when one MC is going over the time limit. But here's the issue with that. First of all, ain't nobody keeping time. Nobody's got a phone out and actually stopping the time when the crowd is reacting. Nobody's like making sure that this guy rapped his time and this one did his time. They just enjoying the battle, man. They're enjoying the battle. And here's another thing. If you go to the gas station and you say, let me get 20 on pump one, you pump the gas and now it's past 20. It goes to $35. It goes to $40. Are you gonna run into the gas station and say, hey, y'all gave me too much gas? No. You paid for the 20, you paid your 20, and you man got 40. You're not gonna complain. That's the league owner. The league owner like, shit, I paid for 230, but if he gave me 430, shit, I'll take it, because I don't gotta pay him no extra. I don't have to pay no more extra for these bars. So it's like, why would a league owner want to stop themselves from getting extra content practically for free? Yes, they paid the battler, but they paid for 2 minutes. They paid for 3 minutes. They didn't pay for 4 and 5 and 6 minutes. But if they gonna get 4 and 5 and 6, they'll take it. But the problem is, this is where the disparity, the discrepancies take place. Because MC A might rap 2 minutes. MC B is gonna go 5. Now the battle look lopsided. I'm gonna also tell y'all something, another secret battle rappers. Rapping longer don't necessarily ensure that you're gonna win the round or the battle. And sometimes rapping longer can cost you the battle. Why? Because when you had the haymaker at the 2:30 mark, you could have cut your round. But no, what you did, you wanted to rap another 40 bars, and now you done lost momentum. Now you done slipped up and stumbled somewhere because you got so much more to remember, so much more to get out clean. You might have had the haymaker, and now you lost the crowd, and you done lost the round. You might choke now. So that's something to keep in mind for all you people that want to go over the time and cheat. All right, the timekeeper.
You won't be time-keeping the timekeeper.
When the crowd is reacting, let's say y'all got a stop clock. When the crowd is reacting, that's when you're supposed to stop the clock. And that's why y'all see a lot of battlers say, hey, stop my time. Because it might take 30 to 45 seconds to get the crowd to calm down, and now the battler can resume from where he left off and to finish off his round. Now, a lot of times, you write 2:30 of rapping time. Your actual round might wind up, it's always gonna be over your time limit. It's always gonna be over. I'm telling y'all now. Why? Because of crowd reaction. Unless you're in a quiet room battle and there's nobody else in there, y'all can pretty much run y'all rounds and get them out on time. But if there's a crowd, especially a large crowd, anywhere from a mid-sized to a large-sized crowd, your 2 or 3 minute round is always gonna be 4 to 5 minutes because of crowd reaction. And on top of that, the battlers like to run their bars back. They want to go 8 bars, 12 bars back. Sometimes I've seen battle rappers start their whole verse over. They might hit a haymaker, and now they probably either forgot where they was at, and so they start from a whole point Battle rappers do this. Y'all know y'all do this. Y'all forget where y'all was at, so you just go back to where you can remember from, and now you're back on track, and you just start over. But the problem is, this is actually stretching out the round time. Even though it's probably the same material you just rapped, your round plus crowd reaction is stretching your round out another 2-3 minutes past what you were supposed to do. So on camera and the aesthetic, the optics, how it looks to the crowd, how it looks to the people that are watching this at home, it looked like you rapping longer, even though you might have only wrote the same amount of time as your opponent. How do league owners keep control of this? Because you, as a league owner, you can't stop somebody in the middle of their rap and be like, no, bro, you can't start over. You got it, because you're going to mess the whole battle up. So it's super difficult. I get it. It is difficult to interrupt a battler, because now you might make the battler choke, and then the battler is now going to blame the league owner if he loses, or if he chokes, or if he forgets where he was at. He gonna be like, yo, I was cooking, but then such and such stopped me and interrupted me, and it made me lose my train of thought. So yeah, I get it, man. It's super difficult to how to gauge this. Battlers be doing this to themselves. Y'all run y'all rounds back, and that's dope because people paid their money, right? People paid $60, $100, $20, whatever it was. They paid their money and their time to come watch their favorite battle rappers rap live in person. They want to feel a part of the show too. So when the battlers like Rock, like Surf, some of the masters of crowd participation, that's how they get the crowd on their side, because they're gonna run that whole scheme back, and now the crowd is saying every punch with them, and now they feel part of the round. Problem is, you stretching the round time longer. Again, your 3-minute rounds are always gonna be 7 minutes when you're running your shit back, when you know what I'm saying, you starting over 16 bars from where the haymaker landed. I don't know, man. Battlers gotta kind of get back to just rapping their rounds, man. But then again, if you do that, you're taking away from the crowd participation. You're taking away the fun. How do league owners fix this, man? That's what we need to figure out. I think for one, y'all gotta bring back a clock. Y'all gotta bring back a clock, or a designated person that's gonna be keeping time, and he's gonna be fair. He or she is gonna be fair. They're gonna stop the time when the crowd reacting. They're gonna start the clock from the point you left off at. That's when they're gonna press start again, because every battler should be entitled to get all their bars off that they wrote within the time limit. If I wrote 2:30 worth of material, if I wrote 3-4 minutes worth of material, I want to be able to get all my material off. Because if you call time on me and stop my time, as a battler, I feel slighted. I feel cheated. I feel like, damn, you made me miss the whole point of my round, because I was doing all that to get to this specific point, and that's how I was gonna make the whole round cohesive. Imagine watching a film and the movie stops 15 minutes before the actual end time. You never know what was the whole point of the movie, because the main point, the main theme, or the punchline, you got cut off before you could say it. That could ruin rounds. Man. So it's super tricky. Again, that's why they don't enforce time limits. This is why league owners don't enforce time limits, because they don't want to be the bad guy. The league owners don't want to be specifically, I remember me battling T-Rex, right? You know, I'm in my 3rd round. I ain't even rap all my written material for Rex, right? T-Rex is looking at Smack like, yo, stop his time. Smack don't want to be the bad guy. So Smack tells Nunu to stop my time. And that's why Nunu said time. She called time because Smack told her to be the bad guy. Hell yeah, I was pissed. I paid $12,000 for this battle, and then y'all gonna cut me off? I can't get all my, nigga, for $12,000, I'm supposed to be able to rap my rounds and a whole nother 3 rounds if I want to. But that's besides the point. League owners don't want to be the bad guy. So they'll put the dirty work off onto somebody else. That's why league owners don't enforce time limits. And I'd be like, what's the point of a time limit if y'all ain't gonna keep time anyway? Why? Because of the money. Battlers charge different prices 4 different times. I do. Verb does. A-Ward does. We all do. You want 90 seconds? Okay, this is my price for 90 seconds. You want 230? This is my price for 230. You want 3-minute full, 3-minute round? That's the standard. 3 minutes is the standard. If you want a 3-minute round, okay, this is my price. But now the problem is when Danny Myers gets in the ring and raps his 3 minutes and my opponent's going 8, 9, 10, and that's another situation. I don't want to make this too long, but battlers be in a tough position. I've seen battlers say time, and they call time on their own opponent because the league owner wouldn't step in and do nothing about it. And again, that should not be the battler's job. But if nobody else is going to do it, the battler is going to pretty much enforce the rules, right? But the issue is it makes it look like the battler's getting their ass kicked. It makes it look like, hey, get him off me. Cut him off. Stop her. Stop her. She's killing me. Stop. Time. It makes you look like you're a sucker. It makes it look like you're punking out and you're basically tapping out. That's how it makes it look. But the reality is that's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's, no, I rap my time from my biological clock. I know that this round is way longer than what I just rapped. So no, I'm not finna let him or her keep getting these haymakers off and now it look like I'm dying in here. And so this was one of the issues we had with Verb and Swamp. Verb is saying, hey, I stuck to the time limit, he didn't. He rapped longer than me. That's what happened. Okay, Remy not finna step in. Butterfly was there, he ain't finna, it's not his job. You know, again, as a league owner, if you're getting extra material for the free, I ain't finna call time. Calling time also can ruin great battles. Just imagine a mega battle, right? Let's just take an imaginary battle. Let's just take let's do Cassidy versus Conceited. And let's just do Cassidy versus Conceited, right? Conceited come back, he's cooking, and then Cass is like, time. Conceited like, wait, I ain't even get all my bars out. Now everybody's mad at Cass. They mad. They like, bro, why you cut him off like he was cooking? And as fans, we want to hear everything somebody wrote. This is why when battlers choke or when they trying to remember, a lot of times the crowd be like, nah, get it back. Why? Because they want to hear what you wrote. The crowd, if y'all notice, the crowd will try to help the battler remember, the last thing you said was Shotty Blast. Shotty Blast. The crowd is trying to remind the battler. Why? Because they paid their money. They want to hear everything that you wrote. Even though you done already messed up, even though you probably done already lost a round, they want to hear everything the battler said. Now, if some referee is getting in there and cutting people off, fans are mad, bloggers are gonna try to kill the battler, and this is a sticky situation, man. But I do feel like a fix is, hey, fair is fair. Bring a clock, bring a timekeeper, and at whatever the designated time was, I'm cutting you off here, and I'm cutting you off here. Fair is fair. If y'all go back to UFF, Ultimate Freestyle Friday, or the Light Work series, if y'all notice, there's a clock, a visible clock on the screen, and at that specific time, when that clock ticks down, the horn is going off. It's a hard cutoff. Whatever your last bar was, even if you was in the middle of a setup, they cutting you off, and they gonna do that to the next man. Fair is fair. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I'm not the perfect. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the perfect system is. But there got to be a start. You know, we got to start somewhere where we're trying to figure out how to make this fair and how to keep battles from looking lopsided. Battlers be lying to each other. Oh, and this is another thing. Battle rappers be like, hey, bro, I'm only doing 2 minutes, bro. 30 seconds grace. And the other battler be like, yeah, I'm only doing 2 minutes, 30 seconds grace. Cool, shake hands, cool. They go their separate ways, and then they be like, man, that nigga trying to line me up. That nigga trying to tell me to do 230. Man, fuck that. I'm finna rap 4, cause I feel like he about to go 4. I ain't finna fall for the okie doke. I'ma rap 4. And then the other battler, either he on that same time or he like, cool, I'm glad he only doing 230, cause that's all I'm doing. This how this shit go, man. I'm trying to give y'all the inside. These is inside. Shout out to Emerson Kennedy. These are gems that I'm giving you. League owners. I don't know if y'all got to get together. Y'all got to call a union meeting, get at a round table and figure out this time situation. But if nothing is done, then we always gonna have situations where one rapper rap. Now there are battlers like myself who actually kind of don't make a big deal of it. It's happened to me pretty much every battle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll rap my specific time and then my opponent goes double and triple the time. Y'all never see me call time on nobody. Never will see it. I don't complain because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, hey, that's what I got paid to rap. I'm not rapping no extra. I got paid for 3 minutes, I'm rapping 3 minutes. I'm not finna give you 4 and 5. Now, if my opponent do 4 and 5, that's because they feel like they needed another 20 or 30 bars to even keep up with me. That's just how, you should look at it like it's an honor. People feel like they gotta cheat you to beat you. That's a whole nother situation, man. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments below, what do you feel are some of the remedies or some of the steps that we need to take going forward to rectify this time discrepancy? Like, what do we need to do? Is there a specific system that we need to do? Should there be a somebody that's keeping a visible time, or should we just not care? Should we just let it be what it is? Because as of right now, it's kind of like the Wild West. Like, you rap till you finish, and we just gonna judge the battle like that. But realistically, that's not really fair though. That's not really fair if somebody get to rap more and nobody did nothing about it. Again, it should not be on the battler to stop the time. I just seen Yoshi cut off Asia Amora. I seen her cut her off. Like, you know what? Hell no, you ain't about to get this haymaker off on me. You pass your time. So I don't know. Y'all just let me know. More content on the way. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to grow the channel. I got a gang of content on the way. I'm Daniel Myers, the Bar Guy.
Nowadays, all the shooters extinct. Niggas worry what the next thing. And peer pressure make the sense weak.